Can you talk about the show a little bit? Can you talk about how it was working with this whole cast?
That's a great question.
ये जो अभी अभी हुआ ना कि चेयर बाद में आई, माइक पहले गया, उसके बाद ये हुआ, ये कास्ट का एक सैंपल था जो अभी आप लोगों को स्टेज पे दिखा, तो ये रोज़ होता था मेरी लाइफ में। मैंने 120 दिन ये शो शूट किया अक्रॉस ऑल ओवर इंडिया with such diverse set of people, such diverse talented people. Currently I'm nice to you. Okay, should I be? अच्छा ऐसा है क्या? ठीक है।
सीनियर का मेजरमेंट नहीं देंगे हम लोग।
No, firstly, good evening. Thank you everybody for coming here. बहुत सारे लोग इतने सालों से हम कोशिश कर रहे हैं अच्छे से कहानियाँ कहने की, तो ये वो कहानी है जो वो काफ़ी साल लगे इसमें समझने के लिए कि ये दुनिया क्या है और इस दुनिया के बारे में कैसे इस दुनिया की कहानी कही जाए कि आज के टाइम पे जो दुनिया में मैं खुद रह रहा हूँ वो दुनिया की कहानी मैं किस तरीके से कहने की कोशिश कर रहा था। सो इट्स बीन अ ग्रेट जर्नी फॉर मी। एस्केप लाइफ हैज़ बीन अ लाइफ चेंजर फॉर मी। सो आई एम थैंक यू ऑल ऑफ यू। I think without you all, nothing would have been possible. It's impossible to just look at the people over here. The kind of people who chose to be a part of this show, of a part of this story rather. Why? It's not just a show, it's a story. So all of you decided to be a part of this story. All the people who are sitting here, a lot of people who are absent from here, I think each and every one, thank you Nikhil for believing, always day one, Nikhil said, let's do this show. So I'll never forget that. Until date, he told me 6 months, it's taken 3 years, 3.5 years, he's still standing with me. So 6 months mein main deliver nahi kar paya thanks to all the other variable factors in my life. But thank you, I can see some people I love in the crowd as well. Thank you Vibhaji for being here. And a lot of people, thank you so much for coming here. I can talk a lot about my actors. काफ़ी टाइम लग जाएगा यहाँ पे इनकी अच्छाइयाँ बताने में, तो अगर आप लोगों को शौक है तो मैं बोल सकता हूँ।
Yes. Please start.
कहाँ से स्टार्ट करूँ?
श्वेता।
श्वेता के चेहरे पे ऐसा लुक है, not me, no, don't start with me, No, I start with my darky boy. Here is one man, ये एक ऐसा एक्टर है जो मुझे नहीं लगता है कि ऐसा कुछ नहीं है जो नहीं कर सकता है। मुझे लगता है कि ये कुछ भी कर सकता है। जब मैंने इसे बोला कि तुम कृष्ण प्ले कर रहे हो, let's do Darky, which is like the other extreme. I think the kind of preparation, Darky boy, the kind of preparation Darky's done, the way he looked, the way he lived while doing television, I think that's quite commendable, Darky boy, thank you so much. And Darky की असलियत ये है कि वो कहीं पे भी टाइम पे पहुंच जाए तो बहुत बड़ी बात होगी। आज मालूम नहीं कब आया है ये।
अभी 5 मिनट पहले
आया ना, अभी पहुंचा है ना। हाँ, जस्ट टेक के जस्ट पहले पहुंचा होगा, और फिर वो जो लाइन बोला होगा, जावेद सर भी सोच रहे होंगे ये स्क्रिप्ट में थी क्या। ये डाकी की खासियत है। जावेद सर भी सोच रहे होंगे सर ये एक्स्ट्रा लाइन कितनी बोली सर उसने, काफी सारी बोली।
I was prepared. I'm always.
He's Darky sir. Once he's in the zone.
इसीलिए तो
Yeah, he's always.
Daki, you want to say one word about the show? What do you want to talk about the show?
The show is excellent.
Yes.
मतलब I feel really good to be a part of this show. ये मेरा सौभाग्य है कि मैं एक साथ इतना डाइवर्स कैरेक्टर प्ले कर पा रहा हूँ। थैंक यू सो मच सर। मेरा आर्ट, मेरा क्राफ्ट, मेरी क्रिएटिविटी जिस हिसाब से बूस्ट हुई है इस अपॉर्चुनिटी की वजह से जो आपने दी, थैंक यू सो मच सर। थैंक यू।
ये जो इंसान बोला ये कौन था? The way you transform yourself. The way he transformed himself is amazing. No, thank you so much. Commendable. उसके साथ में गीतिका जी, बिल्कुल ही इनके साथ मैं क्या करूँ, such a talented actor again. Actors wise I'm not even commenting. Like मैं क्या बोल सकता हूँ? I'm blessed to be able to work with you guys. At the outset only I said that. But Gitika, the way we were doing a जैसलमेर story, तो जैसलमेर के गांव में जाना, वहाँ पे जाके रहना, वहाँ के वर्ल्ड को अपनाना और इस तरीके से परफॉर्म करना कि you feel like you're a part of that world. I think commendable. Dance Rani की mother, the one who saw the dream, the one who made this small little girl see the dream. So fabulous. Gitika, I think, is superb. She doesn't talk in Hindi language mostly, that's the other side of her. सिर्फ शो में डायलॉग्स जब आते हैं तब वो हिंदी बोलती हैं। नॉर्मली उनकी इंग्लिश कहीं से उन्होंने एक्सेंट भी लिया हुआ है, वो मालूम नहीं।
हरियाणा से।
हाँ, हरियाणा से एक्सेंट लिया है। मैम प्लीज़ बताएंगे आपके एक्सेंट के बारे में?
जी मेरा एक्सेंट इंग्लिश का है। हेलो, am I visible? Am I audible? Am I visible? मेरा accent English का जो है, that is from Haryana, and which is where I did my schooling from. This man has an exceptional ability of making you feel so wonderful about yourself that you continuously outdo your own better performances. So that's what he's doing right now. That's what he's doing to everyone. एंड मैं हिंदी में भी बात करती हूँ, हाँ मैं हिंदी में ही बात करती हूँ, लेकिन मेरी टांग खींची जाती है. But I can comfortably shift gears. I think shifting characters, shifting gears, shifting seats, shifting spaces, that's what life is about, and that's what this show is about. How everything is changing, everything is evolving. And Javed ji spoke about nuclear energy. The nuclear power reactor is there, and all of us are like zzz. Electrons. Yes, we are electrons.
No, thank you so much. Geetika, you're outstanding. It is just the beginning. You know, there is no one in the world can stop you from here. You know, it's a writing on the wall. You know, and that gets me to the nurse next to you.
What outstanding?
Huh?
College
सर कौन
में भी
सर
एकदम outstanding
सर आप
थी।
नर्स आउटस्टैंडिंग है सर?
नहीं कॉलेज में भी आउटस्टैंडिंग थी वो।
कॉलेज में
क्लास के बाहर ही खड़े रहती थी
अच्छा,
जब।
सर मेरे को लगा आप फेटिश गर्ल आउटस्टैंडिंग बोल रहे थे आप सर आप मेरे को लगा फेटिश गर्ल नर्स आउटस्टैंडिंग बोल रहे थे सर आप अभी मिले थे ना बैक स्टेज उनसे सर थैंक यू so that comes to fetish girl. I think Plabita, the only person for fetish ever that I worked with was Plabita. There's nobody else I ever discussed fetish girl with. She's given her heart and soul like everybody else, but again, you know, playing a character like fetish is not something that's very easy. You know, you need to be so comfortable in your skin. किस तरीके से आप उस कैरेक्टर को लाइफ लाते हो, because eventually ये सारे एक्टर्स जो हैं इन्होंने ही ये कैरेक्टर्स क्रिएट किए हैं. मैं तो वो पीछे बैठता हूँ. Finally, I always believe that you know the actors eventually create the characters on screen. So you know, thank you for owning fetish girl. Thank you for living like fetish girl. Thank you for being on a diet for 1.5 years. You know, and because of all the COVID reasons. और हमने ये शो COVID के थ्रू शूट किया है. 1, 2, season 3 सारे जो आ रहे थे सबके थ्रू से. तो हम लोग ने किस तरीके से how she's maintained the focus for your character, because that's really difficult. It's easier to do one thing at a go, but to be consistent over a period of time takes a lot of extra effort. So fetish, I think, Plavita, you're fabulous. You're just who you are on screen. You've taken this whole, what do you say, the personal aspect of fetish girl to another level. I think when people will see the story, they will get the other side of fetish girl, because like Siddharth said, it's a mirror to the world that we are witnessing today. जो दिखता है वो हमेशा वैसा होता नहीं है. हर चीज़ के पीछे कुछ ना कुछ और कहानी होती है. तो इस कहानी में फेटिश गर्ल के थ्रू हम वो चीज़ देखेंगे. So I think it's very exciting. Thank you, Plavita.
Thank you actually for giving me this opportunity. Like really, I never thought that I always wanted to play different kind of characters, but when I got to know about fetish, I was like, what, really? Like, am I doing this? Because it is so exciting, and it is so, what I really enjoyed was that initially, what I really enjoyed is that I, as an actor, grew a lot through the show. Like, I started with feeling obviously like little awkward to play fetish, and how I owned it eventually, and now I'm like, you want me to be fetish? Oh yeah, here I am. But there's also one secret that I would like to tell everyone, that whenever I was confused about how to say this particular line in fetish tone, I would just go to him, and Siddharth will be like, say it like this, and he will say it out, and I will copy him exactly. So a lot of the scenes, in a lot of the scenes, you will see me actually copying him. So he is somewhere the real fetish somewhere deep inside.
So are you saying that I have an other side, which is like fetish girl, you know?
No, but
have a
but
dark side.
really, what I what really helped me was
SKT
that
life. SKT life. SKT life.
No, but really, what really helped me is that we had a fabulous crew, and that really helped me be extremely comfortable while being on set, and you know, with all my fetish costumes and the scenes. So that really helped also. So yeah, and I'm very happy and I'm very excited for the world to see Fetish Girl and all the other characters.
Thank you so much, Farish. I think great times and the girl next to you, just the opposite. ये एक child prodigy है मेरी आद्या, हाँ? ये मेरी आद्या है कि डांस रानी, जो करीब मतलब मैंने इतने child actors के साथ काम किया है in my journey so far, but I've never met someone like her. जिस तरह का प्रेपरेशन ये खुद करके आती है सेट पे, इसकी मम्मी के साथ में, इसकी मम्मी आज दिख नहीं रही है मेरे को. हाँ मैम, आज भी डायलॉग्स करवा दिया आपने? सब रेडी है? हाँ ओके बेटा. बट शी इज़ सच अ सुपरस्टार. आई थिंक जस्ट अ मैटर ऑफ आई ऑलरेडी जो काम तुमने किया है, मैं तुम्हारे बारे में क्या बोलूँ. आई लव यू बेबी. कुछ बोलने का है ही नहीं. जिस तरह से तुम प्रिपेयर करती हो, जिस तरह से परफॉर्म किया है, आई थिंक इट्स सिंपली ब्रिलियंट.
थैंक यू.
आध्या नहीं है, पूरिया है.
And then there is Valusha. Jia, how are you, Jia? How are you feeling? Are your lines ready? Today we're talking in Hindi language, okay? Very important language for the world. Very, very important. And all your lines need to be in Hindi, okay? No, but it's a very strange relationship that I've had with Jia, in this journey. It's been actually a very strange relationship. When we started working, Jia as a character, the way Valusha came in to perform this particular character, and the way, the kind of effort Valusha puts it into behind every dialogue, every line is simply commendable. The kind of rehearsal she would do, every morning, that I've heard that Hindi teacher is training her with the diction, because that's not her natural language. But as a performer, this was a character which had English and Hindi. It was not only a rural-based character. So it was perfectly fine from a performance standpoint. But she over-preps. If I prep, we need to meet her, and Siddharth knows everything any which ways, So the way you approach Jia and the way you got it to life, and the way every aspect of your journey with Escape Live, how was it?
First, I have to say thank you very much for actually looking and seeing Jia in me. I've had an amazing journey all through Escape Live, and like some of them have said, I have grown. I think we've spent 2.5, 3 years nearly on this show, a lot of heart going into it. Just very grateful that you saw that I was able to bring Jia to you. Also very easy prepping for this, although a lot of people thought it was really difficult. Let me tell you, I had everything that Jia is SKT. So if she has a little sarcasm in her, it comes straight from there.
सब आपके character से लगता है.
Everybody will agree.
यहाँ से hospital.
सर आपके अंदर काफी कैरेक्टर्स हैं और सारी लड़कियां हैं. Interesting.
अच्छा वो आपने नहीं कहा ये कि मेरे अंदर
राइट
भी वो है.
क्या कैरेक्टर है?
No, but it was actually, I mean, he really helped. And the thing that's really special about Siddharth is he has so much of patience. And he has this innate way of saying, oh, this is how you want to play the character? No problem. Tell me how you'll play it. So then you'll spend half an hour saying, this is how I see the character. This is what I want to bring to it. Acha, okay. Now we've wasted 30 whole minutes on this. Then he says, but this is how I see. So you'll play it like this. So then you have to say, okay, no problem. But every day he did this, every day, every single day. We came in, and me for sure, I know a lot of people around me had suggestions on this is how I should play it, this is how I should see it, and he gave us the time. So thank you for that. Thank you for letting us explore, and then somehow coming right back to your vision. Thank you.
No, I want to genuinely say this without any thing. I feel that all of you, if you did not believe in what you were playing on screen 100%, it wouldn't be what it is, So it's very important for every actor to, from my perspective, to believe in the characters that they are playing. So I would hear you for you to believe more in what you're doing. So,
I believe
and all
you.
of you. And
I
I would really
believe you.
want that. Yeah, because
Even
eventually...
there's a little hint of sarcasm. See, I listened to you, but then I did it my way.
It's an honor, it's an honor. But I feel that if you guys didn't perform the way you guys have performed, this series wouldn't have been half of what it is today. As actors, you guys build characters. When people see you on screen, I think the value that you get to the table for me is priceless. So I'm very selfish. I'm only wanting things to go a particular way. I want the best out of all of you. And I'm so glad that I've got that.
Thanks, Siddharth. Thanks for your patience, most importantly.
Thank you, Jia. Mama, ये हमारे जगजीत संधू जी हैं, हमारे मामा जैसलमेर स्टोरी के। मामा ने मुझे बहुत एंटरटेनमेंट भी दिया है जैसलमेर में। द वे मामा प्रेप्स फॉर हिज कैरेक्टर्स इज़ वेरी डिफरेंट दैन हाउ एनीबडी एल्स प्रेप्स फॉर हिज कैरेक्टर्स। ही इज़ जब हमने मामा के कैरेक्टर के बारे में बात करना स्टार्ट किया तो बहुत ईजी था मुझे उसे एक पर्टिकुलर तरीके से दिखाना। पर जिस तरीके से जगजीत फ्रॉम द टाइम वी स्टार्टेड वर्किंग ऑन इट, और जब हमने बात करना स्टार्ट किया कि हम किस तरीके से मामा को प्रेजेंट करेंगे, क्योंकि वो एक ऐसा कैरेक्टर है जिसमें प्यार है पर फिर भी इंसान है। तो वो वाला जो एस्पेक्ट है, वो जो मामा ने करेक्ट किस तरीके से जो सुर पकड़ा है, एंड द वे ही ऑल्सो दिस इज़ वेरी गुड सीन विद मामा अगेन, जहाँ मामा अपनी लाइंस अपने आप ही जोन में आते हैं तो वो अपने आप ही बोलते हैं 2-4 मिनट, और एंड द वे ही परफॉर्म्स। मामा, व्हाट डू यू फील, कैसा रहा आपके साथ?
थैंक यू सो मच सर। इस एस्केप लाइफ की दुनिया में छोटा सा गांव जैसलमेर में हमारा भी है। हाँ, वो लाइंस मुझे याद है। एक सीन था, उसमें मुझे बोला गया था कि सिर्फ 2 लाइंस लेनी है, उसके बाद कट कर देंगे। तो सर बहुत मुश्किल से कट बोलते हैं, तो वो कट नहीं हुआ, तो लाइंस चली गई, 2 मिनट आगे चली गई। तो उसके बाद वो कंटिन्यूटी वाला एक आता है जो बाद में आके एक्टर को बोलता है, भाई ये तूने ये कर दिया है। मैंने लाइन बोल दी, लेकिन बाद में वो मुझे याद करनी पड़ी। सर ने बोला अब तू याद कर इसको, तूने क्या क्या बोला। थैंक यू सो मच सर। पहले तो नंदू मामा, तो ये करैक्टर कुछ ऐसा है कि इससे पहले जितने भी मामा रहे हैं, चाहे वो महाभारत हो, चाहे कहीं भी हो, तो वो थोड़े कमीने टाइप दिखाए गए हैं। ये मामा कैसा है अभी मैं नहीं कह सकता कि इसको मैं किस कैटेगरी में रखूं। थैंक यू सो मच सिद्धार्थ सर, मुझे यहाँ लाने के लिए। और स्पेशली एक दूसरे की कहानी के बारे में हम कोई नहीं जानता, ना मैं जानता हूँ, लेकिन पहली बार जब हम मिले थे पार्टी पे तो मुझे लगा यार ये अपनी दुनिया है। जानता भी नहीं था मैं क्या कहानी है, किसने क्या किया होगा। वो एक्साइटेड हूँ देखने के लिए किसने क्या क्या किया है, लेकिन एक लगता है कि ये पूरी एक फैमिली है। तो ये दुनिया है एस्केप लाइफ की। थैंक यू सो मच सर यहाँ लाने के लिए।
थैंक यू मामा। जावेद सर के बारे में आई डोंट नो व्हाट टू से। आई थिंक आई हैव रियली ग्रोन अप ऑन वाचिंग यू।
मुझे तो लगता है आधा हिंदुस्तान यही बोलता है, सर वी हैव ग्रोन अप वाचिंग यू।
सर प्रॉब्लम क्या है ना सर, मैं आपको
बहुत
बताता
अच्छे
हूँ।
ग्रो अप हुए हो
सर प्रॉब्लम आपका नहीं है सर, प्रॉब्लम बिल्कुल ही आपका नहीं, हम लोगों का है। वी ऑलवेज वांट टू फील यंगर, वी वांट टू से दैट वी हैव ग्रोन अप वाचिंग यू, दैट मींस वी आर यंगर टू यू। सर इट्स आवर कॉम्प्लेक्स सर, आप बिल्कुल इन पे मत जाना, ये सब ऐसे ही बोलते हैं लोग हमारे जैसे। नो बट जावेद सर, मैं I've had the opportunity to be a fly on the wall when in my earlier days of my career where I used to work with a broadcaster, and I have seen you work from a distance, and I thought that possibly someday we would work together at that point in time. And post that, for this series I needed a personality who could actually drive this escape life, the app world, the world of escape life, because एक कॉन्टेस्ट ही सिर्फ अनाउंस नहीं हो रहा है, उस कॉन्टेस्ट के पीछे बहुत सारी और भी चीज़ें होती हैं जो हमने अपनी करियर्स में देखे हैं इस इंडस्ट्री में। सो उसको करेक्ट तरीके से दिखाना था, उसके लिए needed somebody who could have that weightage, the power, the authority, and more importantly, if you say something on screen, it feels like it's serious, it means business. So you are in the business of entertainment, running the app called Escape Live. You're the CEO of this app, and thank you sir for working with us and making this reach here today.
No, what I said when I said in the beginning, जब मैं पहली बार मिला था तो मैंने इतना पैशन देखा उसमें, और मेरे लिए खुशकिस्मत की बात है कि आपने मुझे ऐसे रोल में सोचा जो थोड़ा सा मतलब नॉर्मली कनेक्शन होता है कॉमेडी फनी, बट यू थॉट नहीं दिस इज अ वेरी सीरियस कैरेक्टर, कॉमेडी करता ही नहीं है कैरेक्टर, एंड थैंक यू फॉर थिंकिंग ऑफ मी लाइक दैट। और एक और बात, एक्टर के लिए बहुत ही एक खुशकिस्मती की बात होती है जब एक डायरेक्टर मिलता है जो कहता है और बहुत क्लियर है अपने हेड में कि सर इसको ऐसा कर लेते, बिकॉज एक्टर फिर बियॉन्ड अ पॉइंट फिर वही करने लगता है, यू नो, एंड देन यू हैव टू बी लाइक क्ले कि भाई ओके आप डायरेक्टर हैं, आप मुझे मोल्ड करिए, क्या बनाना चाहते हैं मुझसे, आपने क्या से आपकी क्या एक सोच है. So that's what you do brilliantly. You know exactly, because you've also written it, and all of them have said the same thing. Okay, you know how to mold each character, and you know who's playing what in the orchestra. So you play here, you play this, and you know how it'll play together. So to get somebody, okay, sir, यहाँ पे ज़्यादा हंसिए मत, यहाँ पे keep the slight smile और थोड़ा सा look देना, which बहुत बारीक चीज़ होती है, and it is so refreshing, and you know, एक actor की एक बहुत सही, बहुत खुशी होती है कि एक डायरेक्टर चलो यार कुछ करवा रहा है मुझसे, कुछ अलग जो मैंने सोचा नहीं था वो मुझसे करवा रहा है. So thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. Pleasure to work with you. Yeah, no, because you see it going in the right direction. Yeah.
ये आज तक ना मेरी इतनी बड़ाई किसी ने की नहीं है, मेरे को बिल्कुल डाइजेस्ट नहीं हो रहा है. प्लीज़ मैं क्या कर सकता हूँ मुझे मालूम नहीं. ये लग नहीं रहा है कि हमने साथ में काम किया है. यू नो सर, थैंक यू सो मच. आई एम जस्ट जोकिंग. What else to say?
No, but this is not script. This is genuine. I've been working for like 36 years. And, you know, there are only a handful of directors who I feel like I thoroughly enjoyed, and I was so happy with the work which was extracted by the director. So, thank you for that.
Thank you so much. And after extracting work from you, whatever I could, it gets me to the man who's taught me half the things on the set. You know, Siddharth, I think we went all the way to Chennai to convince him कि ये जो role है, because for his stature, for him to come on the show, he was not bothered about how much screen time, he was bothered about how important he is in this story, you know, and then that vision for an actor to have in a series context, it's not a film, you know, so that was very, very important for him, that what am I doing in this story, and how he agreed to be a part of the show. That I think you have to say why you agreed and what happened. But for me, because I was handling these people, as you can see, working with them so closely. And with Siddharth, he's been into direction much before I was born, I would say it this way for him, you know, and much before. Sir, I'm with you, sir. Sir, I'm with you, sir. Much before I was born. So he would guide the whole AD team. He would guide everybody. Everybody was jumping on him because he is such a laugh riot. He'll keep the energy on the set to be so positive that, you know, while we were shooting the whole escape story, it was so much fun because there'll be entertainment, there'll be post-shoot entertainment, there'll be pre-shoot entertainment, and it just continues with him. And the kind of knowledge on direction and his character, the way we discussed the character of Krishna over, I don't know how long, until the last day of shoot only we were discussing. So I've had a great journey with you, Siddharth. It's such an honor that you chose to be a part of Escape Live as your Hindi thing on this. It's people think that you're from south of India, but I feel that you're as Hindi as me, because your Hindi is far better than mine in most of the places. So for me, I genuinely love you as always, and I'm such a honor that you decided to work with us.
I think Escape Live is not just an acting job for me. I also got to be a first AD to Siddharth Kumar Tiwari. तो ये बात सही है कि पैकअप के बाद मैंने काफ़ी मनोरंजन ऑर्गेनाइज किया है, इस बात से मैं सहमत हूँ. और ऑन सेट तो मतलब इन सब ने जो बोला है, जब लेखक खुद उठ के स्टार्ट कैमरा एक्शन बोल के खुद ही प्रोड्यूस करके खुद ही पूरी आर्मी खड़ा कर देता है, तो दैट शोज़ दैट वी आर ऑल फॉलोइंग वन ब्रेन. एंड आपने एक सवाल पूछा कि वाई डिड आई चूज़ टू बी पार्ट ऑफ एस्केप लाइव. जैसे मैंने कहा कि इम्पॉर्टेंट स्टोरीज नीड टू बी टोल्ड. और जब मैंने पहली बार पूरा स्क्रिप्ट पढ़ा था, और हमारे दिस मैन इज़ एन अमेजिंग एक्टर, मैंने इनका काफ़ी काम पहले भी देखा हुआ है, बट पहली बार जब मैं इनसे मिला था तो एट द टाइम आई वॉज पॉसिबली द वन पर्सन हु हैड बीन डिस्कसिंग ऑल द ट्रैक्स बिकॉज ऑफ लॉकडाउन एंड कोविड. हमने इस स्क्रिप्ट पे कुछ 2.5-3 महीने सिर्फ जूम कॉल पे पूरे स्क्रिप्ट को काफ़ी डिस्कस किया था. और उस टाइम मुझे स्क्रिप्ट का जो स्केल और स्कोप दिखा, वो इट वाज सो बिग, एंड आई केप्ट आस्किंग आप कैसे कर लोगे, इतना बड़ा शो कैसे कर लोगे. आज मैं अपने आंखों के सामने मैं ट्रेलर देख रहा हूँ, अभी तक मुझे यकीन नहीं हो रहा कि ये सब कुछ हो कैसे गया. इट जस्ट टेक्स अ लॉट ऑफ प्लानिंग एंड अ लॉट ऑफ रियली हार्ड वर्क, एंड यू नीड टू इंस्पायर पीपल टू बिलीव इन समथिंग दैट यू हैव क्रिएटेड. एंड मैं पहली बार पढ़ के इंस्पायर हो गया था, तो इसीलिए मैंने ये स्क्रिप्ट एक्सेप्ट किया और जो कृष्णा रंगस्वामी का कैरेक्टर है मैंने कई लैंग्वेजेस में वर्क किया है, लेकिन ये पहली बार है कि मैं किसी भाषा में एक ऐसा किरदार निभा रहा हूँ जो लैंग्वेज ऑफ द शो उसकी मदर टंग नहीं है। तो मैंने वो पहले कभी नहीं किया था। तो आई हैड ऑलवेज बीन अ हिंदी स्पीकर इन अ हिंदी फिल्म, तेलुगु स्पीकर इन अ तेलुगु फिल्म, तमिल स्पीकर इन अ तमिल फिल्म, मलयालम स्पीकर इन अ मलयालम फिल्म, बट आई एम प्लेइंग अ कन्नड़ा स्पीकर इन अ हिंदी फिल्म, इन अ हिंदी शो। और आप जानते हैं हमारे देश में जब किसी को कोई भाषा आती नहीं है तो उसको वो कैसे कवर करते हैं ऑन स्क्रीन। तो मेरे ऊपर बहुत बड़ी जिम्मेवारी थी कि मैं कन्नड़ा भाषा को रिप्रेजेंट करूं और हिंदी को भी कहीं ड्रॉप नहीं होने दूं। तो वो वाज द एफर्ट एंड दैट्स व्हाई इट वाज एक्साइटिंग टू प्ले दिस रोल।
Thank you. I think she's swastika, so just an alphabet difference, you know. So, she's such a. I remember talking to her pre-COVID, telling her about this role of Mala. She plays a character called Mala in the series. She's a very important character. Currently, not revealing much about her for you to see and experience the journey of Mala in this story. But with Swastika, I've had some very interesting sequences we've shot together. We've discussed.
Yeah, very interesting, which we can't talk about now before it releases. Extremely interesting and exciting. But everybody present here has said that they replicated or copied or motivated what Siddharth asked them to do on set, but unfortunately I couldn't do any of it.
You know why?
Yes, I know why. That I had to do things on my own and with my co-actor, and I just needed a nod or a go ahead or it's okay kind of thumbs up from Siddharth Kumar Tiwari. And I think you really need to be in sync with the director and the team and the crew on set to deliver a performance that needed so much of, confidence and motivation, and it's not easy. And I've been following work of a lot of actors whom I'm sharing the stage with right now, and it was like an incredible opportunity for me to be a part of this show. And I've been working for the last 22 years in Bengali language, and I've just started my career here in Hindi language entertainment industry. And I know a few of members of the press are here who've come from my homeland, Kolkata. And I can just, tell this one because I can't divulge more about my character and my role in the series, that I was most excited to do this and be a part of the show. Of course, the creator, the team, the production, the scale, everything matters, your co-actors. But it's always been very important for me that I do something that I have never done before. And I never want to repeat myself on screen the way I am, the way I behave, the way I look. And I can assure all my fans and my viewers and the audience of this series that they have never seen me doing whatever I have done on screen in Escape Live. And when you work for so long and when you've been acting and you've been in this profession for so many years, I think for me why I wanted to come to Bombay and why I wanted to explore newer workspaces is I really wanted my directors to tell me that this is not what I want, or I'm not liking what you're doing, so I want something else. Because when you're working in the same industry for 2 decades, everybody feels, like whatever you're doing is the best, and everybody is very happy and comfortable with what you're giving. So I just wanted to work elsewhere and push my own comfort zone and boundaries. I won't say I'm not very good in Hindi, but I have a problem with the gender, and I keep messing things up when I'm like trying to, speak in a flow. So that is one area of difficulty. And I also wanted to work with newer directors and play newer characters where people will be unhappy with me so that I can push myself even more. So I think I've pushed myself and pushed Plabita a lot, and
That you have.
yeah, literally. And I'm very, very excited to see the end product of it on 20th May on Disney Plus Hotstar. And a very important part of our crew member, our DOP, Asim Mishra, sir, he's not there with us today. But I would really want to thank him for making, you know, the entire shooting process so comfortable for me and Plavita, because it was difficult what we had to do and what we were doing. And you know, the DOP really helps, I think, a lot, along with the crew members and the directorial unit to make the actors feel in their own comfort space to give the performance that is required for the show. So thank you, Siddharth.
Thank you, thank you.
And thank you for calling me. I remember I was in Kolkata, and I was very surprised because whatever has happened in my life and my career in the last 2 years hadn't happened then. It was way back in 2019. And I was very surprised that somebody is planning to do a web series in Bombay and, you know, such a huge scale. And they've called me up, and I think I was overwhelmed and very excited and very happy about it. So thank you, Rahul, and all the members of One Life Studio. And yeah, I keep telling them that they should add a A. I mean, Swastik Production, A लिखने में क्या problem होगा? लिख दो कभी यार, building के बाहर. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I think it's been such a long journey on this series for you. And I remember just now that we spoke in 2019 about this character. So yeah, so what a great journey. Finally gets me. Definitely, you're not such a good friend, because it's on our Banaras schedule that we had encountered an issue. Half our crew had COVID issues, and we had to vacate and leave. And you know, they were very tough times, you know, while we were shooting this series. And but with her, whenever because it's a character that very different sort of a character that she's playing in this series, and she agreed to be a part of it, was in itself surprising for me till I met her. And I spoke to her about why you decided. I asked her at one point that, you know, there's so much value that you add. You know, how do you select your roles? What's your way of thinking? How do you think? So it's a mind that excites me. So why did you decide to be a part of Escape Live?
बनारस में शूट हुआ और कॉल ना आए, ऐसा तो हो नहीं सकता है. ऑल्सो इस शो में मैं किसी का खून नहीं कर रही थी और कोई मेरा खून नहीं कर रहा था. So that's why I thought कि I have to be happy. That is such a good change for me, so that's why I decided to do it. But on a serious note, I think Escape for me, I think Escape Live is about the business of entertainment and the price that you, me, all of us pay for it. And the script, the concept. When I read it, I knew that I have to be a part of it, and I think that's how I've always chosen my scripts. 2 डायलॉग हो, 2 पेज के हों, 200 हो, वो सब फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. आप कहानी में कर क्या रहे हो, आप कहानी में कह क्या रहे हो. And the small story that I am a part of, I am very, very extremely happy that I did Sunaina, because every character that I play, it leaves a little bit of the character in me, and I leave a little bit of myself in the character. And Sunaina, there is a lot of Sunaina in me now, so thank you for that. And
God knows what all she's left behind in Banaras. She's always there anyways. You know.
Thrice a year, Banaras jana to hota hi hai.
No, but thank you so much. You're a fabulous actor. Now, what do I tell about this? Everybody knows that, you know. And for you to be a part of this series, again, I think you also been around since forever for this role. And the kind of smaller details that you added in Sunaina as a character on screen really makes it all. I think everything just fell into place. Sometimes in life things fall into place. So for me, I think for all of us, I think Escape Live has just fallen into place. You know, I don't know what will happen from here on. I don't genuinely know. All I know is that this is the most honest effort that this whole team, the team which is not here, the team that is behind us always so that we can sit here. You know, there are a lot of people who genuinely had faith. I think that is where things get defined. So thank you for having faith, Hotstar. Thank you for having faith, the entire team. Because without a great team, without a great production, you cannot have a great show. So, or you can't tell a great story. It's not possible. So, everybody, my brother, my wife, my kids, everybody who's gone through every aspect of my life over the last 3 years to tolerate me, you know, for so much time. And thank you, everybody. I think we should be
Please
anyways
put your
happy.
hands together for the
add
entire cast and
something.
crew of
Sorry.
Escape Live.
Can you hear me?
And since we are running out of time, we are planning to do the Q&A on Escape Live. I'm joking. Can we have a picture together?
I want to quickly add something.
Yeah, please.
Sorry. I just want to say that also for Fetish or all the characters I feel to bring us to life, what really, really worked well and who worked hard also are the costume, hair and makeup, art. We cannot forget them. Yeah, because I can't be Fetish girl without, you know, all of this. So thank you guys. That we had to say.